a global wealth trade in Toronto. I'm so excited because we have an absolutely amazing call today. We have none other than our Executive Vice President, Ms. Sanaz Hooman is going to be taking us through a tremendous training. This training has been asked for and asked for and asked for by, our luxury consultants all over the globe. They're so excited to hear about our amazing new FERI Flawless anti-aging skincare line, and there's no one better to actually talk about this line than our own amazing Executive Vice President. And for those who don't know, Ms. Sanaz Hooman, she's been an entrepreneur since she was a teenager. She's basically a business-minded person, someone who is so passionate about business, so passionate about, empowering entrepreneurs. And she actually started with our company as a luxury consultant. And, Sanaz had phenomenal success right out of the gate. She quickly became our top income earner. She was the first President's Cup Award winner. And because of the talent that she actually had, our CEO recognizing, amazing talent, he decided to approach her about coming on board to work with our executive team. And she's been working with our executive team, and she's the reason why we've had such amazing expansions in terms of our product line globally, and, going from just being in jewelry to being a full-fledged designer fashion house. And, we're so excited. She's the reason why we've been featured on so many red carpets around the world. She's the reason why we have so many celebrities wearing our amazing lines. And she's the reason why we are, having the amazing products that we have because of her expertise in fashion and in designer wear. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you none other than our own amazing, definitely talented Executive Vice President, Miss Sanaz Hooman. Sanaz, are you there with us?
Absolutely, Brian. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you loud and clear, Sanaz. The call is yours.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that very, very kind introduction, and a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and even a good morning to our fellow Nigerians. That is about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, yet you made it on the call. I want to welcome everyone to this amazing, amazing call. This is a call that many of you have been requesting, many of you have been asking for, and of course we are super, super excited to be here. And tonight, I'm going to take you through our flawless training. Now you've heard some snippets in different parts from convention, from pre-convention, from our doctors, from a variety of different trainings that we've had in the past, year in development and pre-launch. And so what I want to do is I want to spend some time to declutter and to train you fully in a very simple, easy, duplicatable system when it comes to flawless, what you need to do, how you need to build flawless, and really, what are some of those attributes that you need to follow when it comes to the regimen, how to use the flawless, how to sell the flawless, what to say about the flawless. And so what I encourage everyone to do tonight is take down lots and lots of notes, sort of a little bit declutter of what you've learned, and I'm going to teach you a very, very simple, duplicatable way of how to do this. Now, this PowerPoint is also going to be done in different modules. I'm going to do them in training modules and audio recording. It's going to be put in your back office. So we are going to be doing, full-fledged training. I'm putting a committee together that is our home branding queens, as I call them, or divas, that are going to become trainers of the flawless, and as well as the home parties as well. So lots of great systems are being created. If you do have questions, of course you can type them in. We'll be able to answer them at the end of it. So without any further ado, let's get started. So FERI Flawless, you've been hearing it's about 5 products that we've started with. And one of the biggest things that we say for the tagline, it's created by nature, perfected by science. And I'm going to take you through that, a little bit of what that means. So why FERI Flawless? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you all know that FERI has been a world leader in the luxury fashion for over a decade now. And so we wanted to enter into the world of skincare which meant that we had to continue to meet our promises and deliver the finest products for our customers. As you all know, when it comes to our jewelry, handbags, shoes, everything that we do is top-notch in quality and raw materials, and we wanted to make sure that our vision for skincare truly impacted the skincare, and also we were able to deliver on our promises of this beautiful age-defying beauty. So FERI Flawless was really created to meet the needs of everyone who wants to look and feel younger. So it's not necessarily about the age, but it's about people that want to take care of their skin and look younger. So we've, of course, been working with thought-leading scientists that have created a unique formulation. So 4 years in development has gone into the development of the Flawless. Of course, we wanted to use the finest botanical extracts, which means plant-based products, plants, shrubs, trees, with, of course, scientific breakthrough discoveries. And you heard some of those discoveries if you were at the convention about some of the amazing, antioxidants that we have and raw materials that we've incorporated into our skincare. And, of course, we wanted to be able to hydrate, plump, and make your skin look more beautiful and radiant. So one of the things that we're extremely proud of is that our product was developed and manufactured in Canada. We've used Health Canada and FDA as an approved manufacturing facility to ensure that the product delivers consistently. So, of course, we have many options to be able to create the product anywhere in the world. Being a Canadian company, we wanted to also bring it back to Canada. We wanted to make a Canadian-made product. We wanted to create a regimen without compromise. Of course, a product that delivers on its promise. And one of the things that I do want to make sure that I elaborate on and reiterate on over and over is that when you are using a Canadian manufacturing facility, there is very, very strict guidelines and protocols when it comes to development and creation. When it comes to the production line, there's a scientist, there's multiple scientists that are on the production line, there's quality control managers that are on there. Of course, our formulator was on the production line during the mix of the raw materials and the ingredients. And of course, you've heard many times us talking about this. Our laboratory that has created our product has got over 45 years experience in manufacturing. And it was their first time to actually even work with our raw materials because of course, the standard of excellence and, of course, a skincare line that was going to be high quality, not only in the formulation, but we wanted to make sure that it always has that same consistency. I want you all to know that FERI Flawless is for all skin types. It's made for all ages, genders, and truly enhances your beauty and your look. When we say it was created by nature and perfected by science, what that basically means is that we ensured that we, of course, incorporated ingredients that were botanical, as I mentioned earlier on, plants, shrubs, trees. But we also wanted to make sure that we take care of your largest organ, which is, of course, your skin. The largest organ on your body or in your body is your skin. And, of course, we wanted to be able to help you cleanse bacteria while lowering free radicals from your skin, because it's all of the pollutants, lack of water, all of the sun that you're surrounded by daily that, of course, ages our skin. And so we wanted to put raw materials in there that was going to eliminate that. I've already mentioned, of course, we developed this in Canada to be able to represent a new direction in skincare while protecting your skin and creating a product without compromise. So, and one of the things that we constantly talk about is a spa quality product, which really means that it is a very high quality raw material that we're working with, consistency raw material. You've heard us talk about PETA and cruelty free, and that's something else that I'm going to be talking a lot more about tonight as well. FERI Flawless is, of course, tested to ensure safety while providing real effects to improve the look and feel of your skin. It is tested in independent labs to measure and verify the improvements of your skin, and of course, each of these products have gone through that. It is supported by science to improve your life. FERI Flawless will reverse the signs of aging, of course, while revitalizing your skin. So one of the things that FERI Flawless is extremely proud of being able to do is to create products that don't have any animal products. that, of course, don't have any animal byproducts, products that, of course, don't have artificial, synthetic dyes, sweeteners, paraben, petroleum, and the list goes on. And of course, these can be found in your brochure. So, you know, when you pick up your FERI Flawless, you are able to see all of the things that the product is not formulated without it. So what we want to do is we want to just give you that reassurance that we basically put the best of the best when it comes to raw materials, when it comes to ingredients, into your product as well. Now, our standard of approvals are really important as well, because we are PETA registered and cruelty free. I'm going to explain what that means. We are PETA vegan, as no animal products or byproducts were used. And of course, we have done absolutely our best to be able to create, you know, the best silver. So seal to verify, no nanomaterials were incorporated in cooling silver. So let me rewind a little bit. Let me retrain you on train you on what this means. So first of all, PETA registered and cruelty free. That means that GWT and FERI Flawless does absolutely zero testing on animals. This is very important because a lot of the big skincare companies do that. They basically test on animals. Of course, that lowers their costs in many ways. Now, we did not want to do that, of course, whatsoever. We didn't want to inflict any injuries on any animals. So PETA is a registered and cruelty free. We are registered globally for that. Secondly, cruelty free, of course, means that no animals were harmed, and that we are a vegan product, which means that there is no animal products. Now, we don't want to be this, you know, it's not about this all natural. People, you know, sometimes call us and say, you know, are we, what was the word that people were asking us? And once I remember, I'll let you guys know. But, you know, when it comes to cruelty-free and vegan, which means that our products just absolutely have organic. Sorry, that was a word that people were asking us. Is the product organic? And the answer is no, because we do have to be able to give you products that have shelf life. So when it comes to our product, we're not trying to be this all-natural company. We're trying to be have products that is going to highly impact you, that is going to give you results, that is going to beautify your skin, that is going to rejuvenate you. But at the same time, we don't want to harm any animals in the process. Now, then the nano-free, I'm going to explain to you, because as you all know, we have this incredible night serum that's got the micro silver, and I'm going to explain to you what that all means. Of course, all of our products are tested with the dermatologist, which basically means that all of our items and goods are tested with a dermatologist that is testing to make sure that people don't have any reactions. We've passed everything with absolutely flying colors. So let me reiterate one more time. PETA is the organization for people with ethical treatment of animals. So FERI Flawless meets this standard, as our products are not tested on any animal products, any animal products, sorry, and none of our raw materials or ingredients in our formulation are tested on animals. We, of course, meet the standard of cosmetics in many areas of the world, including Europe, which has the highest standards when it comes to cruelty-free and vegan and PETA. Secondly, the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is the nano-free designation. And what that means is that we are using an absolutely incredible microsilver in our night serum, which I'll talk about a little bit later on, but it doesn't have any nanoparticles that can cause potential health issues. So in many countries are banned for safety reasons. There are growing numbers of health agencies questioning this and the toxicity level of it. FERI Flawless does not contain any nano products, and it's designated as a nano-free product. So we are nano-free, and again, if you have dermatologists, they'll understand what that means. But ours is a micro silver BG, which has got 85 patents, which I'll talk about a little bit more as well. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let me tell you a little bit about the FERI Flawless lineup. So FERI Flawless is for everyone. So regardless of your skin, your gender, your age, FERI Flawless was developed to be able to help you look your best. Each formulation was designed so that you may choose where it works best for you. And of course, you have to follow the simple regimen to reverse the signs of aging. Now, this is not this magic potion that you're going to put on your face and you're going to look 10 years younger overnight. but you got to make sure that you're using it. And of course, by using it, you're going to be able to share your newfound look with everyone to help them also achieve their best. So age defying, and of course, you can be flawless. So the first product I want to talk to you guys about is the FERI Flawless Dual Action Hydrating Cleanser. This is a beautiful, luscious, gentle cleanser with ingredients derived from beets and, of course, coconuts. And, of course, it effectively removes the impurities, dirt, makeup, oils that accumulate on our skin without stripping the skin's natural moisture. So it will leave your skin feeling supple, radiant, and fresh. The results, of course, are making your skin to become clean, a fresh surface that is prepped for your FERI Flawless age-defying regimen, whether it is the day or the night. So that's why I put day and night, because in the morning, what you should actually be doing is cleansing your face, getting rid of all the bacteria, and just making a fresh face ready for your daily regimen to put on your basically your day cream. Or in the nighttime, you should be preparing your skin again to, of course, get it ready for your night serum, for your night cream. So this amazing product is also already receiving amazing testimonials from people that normally would have, dehydrated skin, or basically have a lot, for the gentlemen to have a lot of razor bumps around their neck area and around their chin area. That is truly helping them. And of course, we're using botanical extracts of coconut and beet to be able to develop this. This is a product that's made for all skin types. And of course, it is absolutely fabulous. The next product is the Revive 5D Day Moisturizer. And this is made for the day. So this is basically made to hydrate your skin. You're going to start noticeably firming and smoothing of the skin as it's going to start restoring volume back into your skin. But once again, your skin is an organ. It's going to take time for it to start hydrating and to start working. So for you to think that you're going to put it on for one day, or to try to sell it to your customer and say, oh, try it once, you're going to love it. It's about, try it for a week, try it for 30 days. And I'm going to teach you that a little bit down in the training, but you should be teaching your customers to use it for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So what this amazing product actually has is the natural spruce extract. That is one of the highest antioxidants. Now remember, the Revive 5D, the reason we call it Revive 5D, because Revive is going to revive your skin. 5D because it's got 5 active ingredients in it that is working. And so many companies out there go out there, they create products, they develop a skincare line, they put one active ingredient in it and they sell it, and that's it. With us, our CEO's mandate was the best of the best of the best. So what we did is we, of course, have 5 active ingredients that we put inside our Revive 5D Day Moisturizer to be able to give you phenomenal results. Now, this over time will not only hydrate your skin, plump your skin, it will also start to fill in fine lines and wrinkles are improved. And of course, the botanical extracts help to balance out the oil of your face and to create moisture without over hydration. Now, one of the things that one of the main mandates that I was always talking to our formulator about is that there's a lot of cleansers out there and there's a lot of moisturizers, of course. And so sometimes you put on these moisturizers, and once you put on the moisturizer, your skin, it is so hydrated, it feels greasy and oily that, throughout the day, your T-zone starts to get oily. But the great thing about this is over time, and I always say 30 to 90 days is the optimal results, it will help you to hydrate your skin without over-hydrating it or overcompensating with oils as well. Now, so one of the biggest things that we have in our day and in our night, so in our Revive 5D and our Quad AG, is antioxidants. And antioxidants are absolutely crucial for your skin. So oxidization causes your skin to look older, and that's the reality. And that's why, a lot of the men, especially because men don't use skincare regimens as much as women. So some of the men that are using our products are seeing much faster results than other people. And some women will start to see results faster than other women. It depends on your skin, it depends on your region, it depends on how much product you've been using, how much you've taken your care of your skin over time. But the reality of it is that oxidization will cause your skin to look older. Pollution, impurities on your skin will also affect your appearance. Antioxidants are going to help you fight off the environmental factors that cause our skin to, of course, age, look older, look duller. So what is so important is that we're using the AOX, which you heard about at the convention, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants, which is a spruce extract that's incorporated into our flawless 5D, the Revive 5D, and the night serum formulation, which is our Quad AG. So these two products definitely have very, very powerful antioxidants. Now, the next product, of course, our third product is our FERI Flawless Quad AG Night Serum. And of course, this helps improve elasticity in supporting your tissue and reduce the fine lines and wrinkles. Now, this is really important because as you can see, this bottle is silver and we talk about using this at night. Why? So, as I mentioned earlier on in the call, your skin is the largest organ that you have in your body. And as you sleep at night, your body starts to repair itself, and your skin starts to repair itself as well. So it is absolutely essential that, you know, when you are going to bed, that you do cleanse your face and you do use the night serum. The night serum will, in fact, do multiple things. Number one, it has got the AOX, which has got a phenomenal antioxidant in it. So it will actually get rid of bacteria. So that's the first thing because of the antioxidants. Number two, of course, while you are sleeping, your skin is repairing itself. So with the microsilver formulation, it's going to help you to maximize the benefits of anti-aging that's going to enhance your appearance. The microsilver will gently cleanse bacteria that causes skin issues. Of course, the botanical extracts will make your skin look smoother while toning your skin. So the reason we call it Quad AG, ladies and gentlemen, Quad means 4. And basically there is, of course, 4 active ingredients with our Quad AG as well. It has got a phenomenal long-lasting moisturization that will replenish your skin. You know, I religiously use our cleanser, use our day during the day, of course, use the night serum at nighttime. And, you know, if I'm having a little bit of an acne, if I had maybe a little bit too much chocolate or something like that, and I see that, you know, I'm having a little bit of a breakout, or even on my neck or anywhere, I actually will rub a little bit of the night serum on it, and it will definitely make a difference. But like I said, none of our products are this magic potion that is going to work overnight. It's going to take time for you to be able to use and, of course, incorporate this product into your regimen. But what's really important is to have consistency. What's really important is to make sure that you're using it. And of course, within 30 to 90 days, you're going to see tremendous results. By using this product for a year, wow, you are going to see tremendous results. Like myself and Ramin, that you have seen our skins change over time, is because we have been religiously using the products. So of course, I also talked to you guys about the microsilver that's been incorporated. We do have a microsilver BG, and I want you guys to take note because there are imitation silvers out there. So I'm going to tell you about ours. So the microsilver BG, number one, it's got large particles. It's inert to our body and cannot be absorbed, number one. So which means that it cannot penetrate within your skin and get absorbed. It will cause no sort of damage to your tissue as well, or have any issues. So what's really amazing is that because of the large surface area, it will work over time, and it's of course accepted in all cosmetic formulations. It's proven to effectively work against many skin issues such as acne or dermatitis. Our microsilver BG, ladies and gentlemen, has 85 patents from Europe on it, which is phenomenal. And one thing that absolutely blew me away when I looked at the microsilver is that our microsilver is used in medical implants. It is antimicrobial. Of course, it's used in dental implants. It's used with medical instruments. It's used in the cosmetic industry. But what was really impressive for me was, and when I saw all of the results and the surveys, that it's also used in wound healing products. So our microsilver, it is absolutely a phenomenal product. Now, nanosilver is another product. It's another type of silver that's in the market. Those are small particles and can be absorbed in your body at a cellular level, which is really, really bad. And it's also causing graying of the skin. So small surface area reduces its effectiveness, and it's not allowed in many countries. So, and it's used in a lot of cleaning solutions for home and floors and stuff like that. So it's very important to understand the kind of microsilver that we've invested into, which is the microsilver BG, and absolutely phenomenal skincare. Now, the next product I'm going to talk about is the FERI Flawless Eternal 5 Eye Serum. And of course, this is a product that a lot of you are demoing. Now, which is great. It's going to give you that instant perk and instant results. And I'm going to teach you a little bit more on what to do, because I've been seeing, you know, everyone is trying to do these before and after pictures, and we have to make sure there's some corrections made so there's no confusion. So what's really amazing about this product is that it quickly reduces the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. It increases the volume, and of course you achieve a fuller look immediately. Of course, people get the chance to see results quite quickly with this. It is safe. It's a skin relaxer. And of course, it reduces the appearance of laughing lines that are around the eyes, as we call them, crow feet. One of the main reasons that it does that is because it's got hyaluronic acid in it, and hyaluronic acid is actually already in your skin. So it's in your tissue, it's in your joints. You know, hyaluronic acid is filled around your knees, your elbows, your joints. And of course, when we're adding this hyaluronic acid back into your skin, what it's basically doing is that these spheres are absorbing moisture and hydration. So what's really amazing about this product, it's very rich and creamy and high in density and texture. And of course, as you're putting it around the eyes, which is underneath your eyes, you will see the reduced signs of aging. Of course, it gets rid of, you know, the dark circles around the eye because it's doing the plumping and the hydration. But again, it's able to plump the delicate skin around the eye, which, of course, that is one of the most sensitive areas of your face, which you want to also give it that youthful appearance, and you will be able to achieve that as well. So this is absolutely a phenomenal product. I always recommend, you know, your cleanser, as you cleanse your face, you put on your cleanser, you wash it off with water, of course, rinse it off. Then you're able to put on your eye serum. That should be your second step. And then your third step should be your day moisturizer. And of course, then, and if it's at nighttime, then of course you're able to do that. Now, the next step, of course, after you cleanse and you wash off, you put on your eye serum, you put on your day cream. Now you're able to also put on the FERI Flawless Dream Lips. And the reason we call this a FERI Dream Lips is because it does a multitude of things. So number one, it's phenomenal when it comes to hydration. So people that get a lot of cuts due to lack of hydration in their body are basically able to restore volume, are able to hydrate their lips and their skin, but also what it basically does is get rid of the vertical lines around the lips as well. So this product, much the same, it derives from the original base that we created with our eye serum. It's also got hyaluronic acid in it, but of course the tissue on your lips is very different than your face. So we had to actually specifically create a product for your lips that was going to hydrate, it was going to be safe, it was going to be a skin relaxer around your lips to be able to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles. Some of you will be able to taste the mint. Again, this is a product that we wanted to make sure that it works. Some people love the taste and they're like, oh, I want to eat the mint and I want to keep on licking my lips. I always recommend, it's safe, of course, to keep on licking your lips and to, I guess, absorb it and lick it and eat it. But of course, you're paying for a product to be able to hydrate. Now, some people also say, no, I don't like the taste. So at the end of the day, one of the first things is that it's fast acting, it's long lasting moisturizer that is going to give your lips that more fuller, richer look. And of course, you know, one of the other little tricks that I want to tell you guys is that for women or men that are smokers, and just right from the bottom of the tip of their nose all the way to the top of the lip, if they actually use the Dream Lip product around those fine lines there, it will also help to plump and hydrate and to fill in those vertical lines. So you know, one of the first people that I sold this product to was one of my own aunts. And she's not a smoker, but you know, she's in her 60s, and she started to have fine lines around her lips, and she's got, you know, a little bit of cracking around the lips and lines. And so she's been using it now for about 3 weeks religiously, and she swears by it. She's basically loves the product. She's referred me to many other customers as well, because she's getting results, so she's telling her friends. So you know, the product is absolutely tremendous in what it does, but again, it's not a overnight quick fix magic potion. It's got to be used over and over and over for optimal results. So the other thing as well I want to talk to you guys about is why we decided to go with the packaging that we did. So this is very, very important. So you know, when it comes to skincare, we wanted to give you the best of the best. If you look at the bottles, a lot of them are opaque. So you cannot see the cream color on the inside. It's actually got multiple layers to be able to keep it closed. These are not refillable bottles. Once you pump out, it basically pumps the product upwards. So you're using every drop of the product. So whether it's your cleanser, it's got to pump. Whether it's your day or night or lip or eye, everything is basically sealed from light to penetrate within it. And so one of the main reasons was we wanted to be able to address potential issues of contamination and bacteria. So of course, we know that this product is going to go into many different countries, cold weather, hot weather. And so we wanted to do a closed system to ensure that there was going to be no bacteria. It was going to have the integrity and the safety and the product that we have. So of course, we basically went and looked beyond the great looks, the packaging. It looks stunning. It's beautiful. It's spot quality. They're very, very high quality bottles. As you start to use your bottles, you can always use your empty bottles as demo bottles for your home party displays or for your trade shows as well. So, but these are great, and you know, absolutely, we spent a lot of money when it came to the bottling. So I want to make sure that, you know, if you're doing a travel or you're going away, you're not getting these like external jars and pumping the product in there, especially for the microsilver. It will oxidize. If you are using the microsilver and you start to pump it, and sometimes when you do your pump in the morning, what starts to happen is that naturally you're going to see it's a little bit more darker gray, and it's only because that what was left in the pump it's become a darker color. The oxidization has happened. So when it's in the bottle, it is the safest. If you're transporting it, use the same bottles. Of course, we are going to be having sachets coming out. So, and of course, I'm going to be announcing what the dates are when it comes to the sachets. We haven't forgotten about that. But of course, I wanted to make sure that you all understand why we've chosen this packaging, and to make sure that you are using these bottles when it comes to the usage, when it comes to demoing. You know, sometimes people are saying, oh, I'm just going to get these little jars. I'm going to pour the product in there. I'm going to give it to my customer to use. Absolutely not. That is not the integrity of this product line. What you want to do is you want to invest into multiple packs to be able to lend out, which I'll talk to you guys about in a little bit. So what are the expectations? I want to talk about this quite a bit. I want to make sure that I basically reiterate my passion towards what I feel everyone needs to do. So FERI Flawless has the right balance to be able to protect, hydrate your skin. Of course, it's going to cleanse away bacteria, the factors of aging. But remember, as we age, it doesn't happen overnight. So, you know, let's say if we take off 10 years or 1 year, that's 365 days in a year that you're trying to turn back the hands of time, which means that it's not going to happen overnight. Okay, you got to use the product over and over and over. You got to be consistent. You got to make sure you're using the product. You got to invest into yourself. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on in the call, some men and women will see immediate results and around their eyes, lips, fine lines and wrinkles. And as I mentioned, our bodies are different, our skins are different. It depends on how much of a regimen you've used in the past. If your body is not used to you taking care of it, or if your body is not used to any sort of skincare, you might be able to see, you know, more instant results simply because your skin is so dehydrated and needs that hydration. Maybe your skin has got acne or rosacea or other issues where now you're addressing those issues. So, but the reality of it is within days, your skin will start to feel softer, more supple. For some people, you may start to feel dryness in your skin. It might start to actually do the reverse reaction because it needs to go through the process of your skin getting used to this new product, new regimen that you are using. So I want to make sure that everyone understands that you know, it is absolutely normal for people to see different reactions. Not everyone is going to experience the same reaction. Now, one of the things that I do tell people is that if you have a customer that says, oh, I have sensitive skin, I don't want you guys to say, oh, this is an all-natural product, don't worry, you're not going to have a reaction. Don't play doctor, don't play dermatologist, because you don't know what they're using on their skin. But what I would recommend for you to always do is to do a patch test on the inner forearm. This was taught to me by our scientists. They basically explained to me that anytime that a consumer is hesitant, you can always do a patch test, and a patch test within 30 to 40 seconds is going to tell you whether they're going to get sort of reaction. So on the inner forearm, which is around your wrist area, just do a small patch test. I would say, you know, the size of a loonie or a toonie if you're Canadian, but basically about two inches in diameter. I would just basically do a patch test, and if the customer doesn't get any rash or breakout, which they shouldn't, because again, we have tested all of our products with a dermatologist. We've done multiple patients that tested the product. As I mentioned to you guys, we don't do absolutely any testing on animals, but we do actually pay our volunteers that are using the skincare. So we basically get different candidates from all different walks of life, all different ages, that will actually be paid for clinical trials to actually use our product and to give us feedback. We've been doing that, and when I do the September conference, which I was originally going to do in October, I will be releasing those clinical test pictures, before and afters as well. So what's really important is that within a month, you're going to start seeing some results. After a year, your skin will be a new you, and age will just be a number, honestly, because many of you have seen my skin, my family, my friends. You know, this Easter, anyone in my family that I had not seen over the weekend that I was seeing, they were unanimously saying, oh my God, you look so much younger. What have you done? So people will see the difference in your skin, and they will ask you what it is that you are doing as well. All right, so where can we distribute the product? And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about distribution, because we are, excuse me, I'm just going to close my office door. Sorry about that. So one of the things that we get a lot of people asking us is, you know, where we can distribute our products. And the FERI Flawless is right now registered in the USA and Canada. So our products can be distributed right now and sold through USA and, of course, Canada. We are completing our registration for Europe, Australia, and Nigeria as we speak. And of course, South Africa has been put on the map as well. So we are working on that. And of course, this is our 2017 plan of action. But as we continue this, we actually have a full regulator that we've hired in the office that's working with us now, and our founder and CEO, Remy Masgarlu, wanted to make sure that we had that in-house. We had an expert that was going to do that. So when it comes to any of our regulatory affairs, we actually have someone in-house that's working around the clock to ensure that we do as much registration. But of course, for the 5 products that we have, skincare is a little bit different than, of course, our jewelry or our leather goods, where all those products are already pre-approved. But we are working on every single country, as it's very complicated, and every country has different requirements and efforts that we need to comply with when it comes to rules and regulations. But we will make sure that we do our best to be able to get Flawless in the hands and, of course, the faces of your clients. Now, I do see many of you as Canadians or Americans that are buying the product and shipping it to your teams globally, that you do have a choice, but when it comes to the company, we cannot ship the product into those international countries. So now let's talk a little bit about FERI Flawless and how to apply it and get the maximum results, because I've been seeing different types of posts and I've been seeing different types of demonstrations, and of course, consistency, 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 and war on confusion, as we call, and our CEO has been saying, you know, he wants to make sure that you're all singing with the same tune and all in harmony together. So how does that work? So let's talk a little bit about that and how we're going to be able to do it. So first of all, how to apply Flawless. You know, this is something that I'm going to go over here, and for some reason my face is not showing up. And I do apologize for that. I'll make sure we talk to our graphic team and get that corrected. But one of the things that you can see with the arrows, which is super important, this is in our FERI Flawless brochure as well. It's the direction that you basically will do. So here's a little project I'm going to get all of you guys to do. If you have something in your hands, I want you to just put it down for a minute, and I want you to follow along with my voice and what I'm saying to you, and we're going to practice on how to apply the product. So number one, everything is towards the sky. And when it comes to your face, when it comes to line, because remember, as time goes by, everything goes downwards. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply everything upwards. So let's start with your neck. I want you to take both of your hands and I want you to make them horizontal right onto, just right above your chest. And I want you to pull that, apply that cream towards the collarbone. So pull that upwards towards your neck, right underneath your chin. The motion is going upwards. So from your collarbone, put your hands there and just move it up towards your chin. That is exactly, if you wanted to hydrate your neck area and to put some cream on, that is how you are going to do it. Now, when it comes to your jawline, so jawline, as you can see, the arrows go towards your ears. So I want you to take your two hands and put them together as if you're praying. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the tip of your fingers right to your jaw and just pull upwards, split your hands towards your jaw. And what this is going to do is that it's going to give you that lift from your jawline right upwards to your ear, and it's going, don't go into your ear, but up to your ear. That's where you basically will stop. And of course, this is a great way to be able to apply the product right onto your jawline, which is upwards. Your laugh lines. This is basically right beside your nose. You have two lines that basically are going in a diagonal way. You can see the arrow. It's called the nasolabial fold. Now, you're going to use your index finger, again, go into a praying hand motion, and you're going to put it right onto your nose, right onto the middle of your nose, and you're going to pull towards your ear again, going in an upwards motion. And this is basically going to how you're going to be able to apply the product when it comes to your face. You're always going in an upwards motion. When it comes to your nose, you can use your index finger and you're going to go in a downward motion. So you're going to basically put your hands as if you are praying. And again, you're going to just slide it out to the corner of your nose as well. This doesn't have to go right to your ears, but to the corner of your nose. Your nose is the only part that you don't go upwards, you go downwards. We want to make sure that no one's up and nose becomes stuck up. We want to keep you all humble, so you're going to go downwards when it comes to the eye. All right, next, let's go to the forehead and to your eyebrows. And of course, you are going to put your index finger or your middle finger right underneath your eyebrow. And of course, what you're going to do is you're going to pull upwards, as you can see in the picture. So you're going to pull upwards. And of course, towards the sky, right? And then of course, when it comes to the center, right in between your eyebrows, this is especially for people who have those lines in the middle, what you want to basically do is you want to do an X. And you want to basically use one finger, your index finger. I always love to use the index finger. And you do an X in between your eyebrows. And what that's going to do, it's going to start getting your muscles used to the direction of upwards. So remember, everything is upwards except, of course, your nose. We don't want any stuck up people, so we keep ourselves humble by going downwards on the nose. And last but not least, let's talk a little bit about underneath the eyes. Now, underneath your eyes are a very sensitive skin and tissue to your eye, underneath your eyes as well. So what you're going to always do is use your index finger, use your ring finger, my apologies. Your ring finger is actually the weakest finger that you have in your hands. So what you're going to do is, again, put it into a praying motion. You can either use the roller that I've given you and I've provided you in the skincare, or if you wanted to basically use your hands, if you're doing a demonstration, you would just basically tap from the outside where your crow feet are, and you're going to tap inwards towards your nose. So outwards towards the in part. So starting on the outer part of your eye, you're going to gently dab, moving inwards with your finger with a light tapping motion that you're going to do. Now, for people who do also have crow feet, which means the fine lines from smile lines, as I call them, around the eyes, or we call them crow feet, those are going to be fantastic once you tap, especially the eye serum. When you do that, you are going to see tremendous, tremendous, tremendous results. So I hope that little training was helpful. Make sure you practice. Make sure you, of course, refer to your brochure. This also slide will be uploaded in your back office as well. Now, one thing I do recommend is that if you are doing a product demonstration, you don't use your applicator on people's faces. I would actually, as you see, I made a note right in the bottom here. For demonstration purposes, always dispense the product on the back of your hand, and basically use your finger to apply on the face. And of course, make sure that you are washing your hands in between, or have like, you know, baby wipes or whatever to be able to sanitize your hands between every single application. Also, if you're going to do demonstrations with the applicators, you want to make sure also maybe you're using some Q-tips when it comes to the lips. Remember, different people have different skin issues. You never want to use the actual applicators onto different types of skin types. So we've already gone through the forehead, apply the cream in an upwards motion. We talked about that. In between the eyebrows, you're going to do it in an X motion. The eye, you're going to go inwards. The nose, you're going to go downwards. The nasal fold area, you're going to use your index finger. Of course, the neck area and your collarbone, you always go upwards as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I quickly want to share with you now is how to do home shows and how to distribute the product. So, I've tried to condense the training. I'm trying to go through them quickly so everyone understands. And of course, some of you have already been doing such a great job with the FERI Flawless gift bags, the bottles. This is really simple to do. You don't need to be fancy. You just need to do a simple display, you know, black tablecloth. Put the beautiful gift bags on there. These are available for purchase in your back office. The brochures, you know, for a pack of 25 is only $8. For a brochure pack for a pack of 25, it's only $12. So, and I highly, highly, highly encourage all of you to start buying these tools, because it's the tools that is going to help you build your business. It's not about how much you know, but it's about, you know, the tools that you have. So, where it all starts is with your own home show. So you can find a suitable venue to basically do your presentation. So, or you can ask a relative, a friend, or acquaintance to host a show, and you never know, they might become your brand new business partner. This was one of the ladies that I've been working with, Anna. She was telling me a little bit about, you know, some of the amazing home parties that she's done, and wait till I have my home party divas that are going to be doing all this training. They're going to absolutely blow you away with all the tools that they've utilized to be able to make tons and tons of retail profit, and that's what this industry is all about. So make sure that they all feel you know, special throughout the entire process. What that means is make sure that everyone feels welcome at your home event. Make sure that you provide a hostess gift or incentive for their time, effort, and professionalism. So what does that mean? Because where you want to do is you want to start getting people to implement host shows. You want to start getting people to do demos. You want them to invite their friends for them to become your possible customers. And the best way to do that is to be able to give them an incentive or a hostess gift. So you can basically tell them, of course, you know, if they were to do a home party for you, if, you know, people, if you sell 3 Totale packages, I'll give you the Dream Lips for free, or I'll give you the eye serum at my cost, or I'll give it to you 50% off. So you can create some amazing, amazing hostess gifts. You can also just get little thank you cards or little gift bags to be able to give away to the hostess as well. But remember that your hostess or your host is always your partner in success. And of course, you got to be able to work together and have synergy together. Your venue doesn't have to be this massive venue. All you need, as you saw in my previous picture, is a small little table. So this could be a condo, it could be a house, it could be a family room, it could be a multitude of things. So what you want to do is who to invite. So be a product of the product before you even start. So what's really important is for you to start using the product now. It's important for you to start using the product today, because if you're not using the product, how are you going to talk about the product? Okay, you got to make sure that you believe in your own personal regimen when it comes to Flawless to start talking about it. And people in your life will start to ask you, what are you using to look so good? I swear you have no idea during this Easter weekend how many people in my family were asking me, oh my God, what are you doing? You look so much younger. Your skin looks radiant. And I kept on saying flawless, 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 flawless. So, you know, I'm actually, I need to make some time because my entire family is asking, okay, well, when are you doing an event that we can try the product? So, you know, these are people who have always inquired about our products at GWT, and they've been to, you know, previous home parties when I used to do when I was a distributor, but they're actually pushing really, really hard because they do want to get their hands on the product to start using it. So that's what it's all about. Be a product of the product. This product is made for young to old skin, and of course it's important, once again, I want to reiterate, to make it a part of your daily life. What's really important as well is that, ladies and gentlemen, men and women all want to look young. Okay, so I want you to make sure that you understand that for the women especially, do not prejudge. Men also want to look young, right? And men also want to look youthful, and they want to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles. They got to keep up with their ladies, right? They got to look good. So this is where, don't be afraid to talk to men about the product as well. I've been talking to so many men. When I was in Niagara Falls, I actually did multiple demonstrations to some of the banquet managers. They were all men. They were all interested in the product. So, and of course, it's really important is because that men are actually quite interested as well. Always remember that, you know, the FERI Flawless ingredients cannot be found in other formulations. So be confident. And, you know, I did a training a while back, and I will be actually doing the May boot camp here in Toronto with our founder and CEO. We're going to, you know, launch some amazing things at the May boot camp. And one of the things that we said, you know, I always say in my trainings is that the number one thing you need to do in business is that you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in what you're doing. You got involved in this opportunity. You got involved in this business simply because, of course, you wanted to supplement your income, make money, whatever it was. But you got to make sure that you believe in yourself. Have confidence in you. Have confidence in your products is number two. And then, of course, have confidence in your company. And once you have confidence with all of those attributes, you are going to absolutely kick butt in this industry. But that confidence will exude, and people will be able to see that. We have created some amazing tools for you. So you guys can see this amazing banner. I displayed it when I was at the convention. And of course, when you're doing an event, trade show, or not a trade show, my apologies, like when you're doing a home event, your party should not be more than 3 hours long. And what I mean by that, that should be literally from beginning to end. So take really good notes here, because these are some point form notes. I will be giving a full training of this that will be available. So your home party should be 3 hours long from the time that you start to the time that you finish. So your home party doesn't have to be on a weekend. It could be on a Wednesday night. It could be on a Thursday night. It could be on a Monday night. So you basically invite everyone from 6 to 9 p.m. And basically what I always say is the first half hour should be the time that everyone should be registering. And what I mean by that is that you're telling everyone, I want to invite you to my party. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. Not at 6 to 9, show up whenever you want. And the reason you do that is because, you know, the first half hour is about serving maybe coffee or tea, and maybe having some cookies, building like and trust, building, you know, get to know who they are. Of course, have a registration sheet so that people can register, so you get a chance to see who your guest lists are. Of course, when you're inviting, ask guests to bring guests with them. That's how you're going to get more and more people. Remember that 50% of people that you do invite will not show up, because things do come up and people are busy. So the first half hour, you get people to register, you have coffee, you have tea, you build like and trust with them. And then you basically do an introduction of the company and your 2-minute story. So you would basically, you know, the way I used to always do it in our committee, I was talking about doing it, and it's in the home show manual that I will be launching actually very, very soon. We're working on that as well. Is basically I would do a little bit of an introduction. So, you know, I would say, hi, my name is Sanaz Hooman. You know, I've been with Global Wealth Trade for X amount of years. I started in this business because the company created and it has got beautiful products, jewelry, handbags, and of course now this revolutionary skincare launch. And I'm excited to share this amazing skincare with all of our people that are here tonight, because you are going to absolutely love what this product does. So here is now the part that I want to make sure that you all start to change. So one of the things I've been seeing is that we've been doing a lot of half a face demonstrations. And that is something that I've always done in the past as well. And our CEO actually specifically wants us to do a full face. And so here is what we're going to do. What we're going to do is that you're going to get your volunteers to do a full face. You're going to give them a full demonstration. So you basically can use the cleanser. Of course, you can have towels to wash it off. Of course, you know, be kind to people. If someone has makeup and they don't want to wash their face off, don't force them to do that. This product works best, of course, with no makeup on the face, because obviously you want them to feel the texture and the touch and the feel of the product as well. So you got to make sure your volunteers understand that they're coming in for a spa night to be able to try the product. For men, it's a lot easier. Most men don't wear makeup, so you're going to be okay with men. And of course, you can basically, before you start, you can basically cleanse the face, take a picture of the full face. And so before you're going to do a before and after picture. And what that's going to do, it's going to cleanse the face. It's going to hydrate the face by using the day cream or the night serum. Of course, when it comes to underneath the eye, the serum, and if it's going to be the lip product as well. So it is essential to make sure that you're doing a proper demonstration of it. Now, when you're taking pictures, I'm going to show you in a couple of slides down how to take a proper picture, how to do the pose, so you have a better understanding as well. So now I want to talk to you quickly about one of the recommendations that we have. So we recommend that you have 3 to 5 sets of Totale on hand at any given time. One, of course, it's for you to use, which is crucial for you to make sure that you are a product of the product and using it. 1 or 2 of them to lend for guests to be able to try. So which means that, you know, if you have customers at a home party or your event and they want to buy the product, great. Sell the product to them, let them take it away, let them use it, encourage customers to use it for 30 to 90 days. Do not give people false hope. Say, oh, you're going to use the product tonight, tomorrow you're going to look 10 years younger, you're going to look so beautiful, you're going to love the product. Do not give people false hope, because when you oversell the product, their expectation goes up, and you know that's not what you want to do. So give us 10 years and we'll give you turn back 10 years is because we want to show you provenly how this product is so amazing, but that's your job to tell them about it. But what you want to do is ultimately what you want to do is you want to turn back the hands of time, and that doesn't happen overnight. You want to make sure you are giving them that expectation to use the product for 30 to 90 days to see optimal results. And of course, 1 or 2 products to lend. You know, Sally comes to me and says, oh, I like the product. Can I try it? And you say, absolutely. This is my kit. Take it home. Try it for the next 2-3 days. I'll come by and pick it up. By the time that you go pick it up, they're going to love it so much that they're going to say, okay, how much in order for me to buy the whole kit? And one of the strategies that I would use in my sales, which I've been using with many of my family members, is I basically say, if you buy the entire kit, which I recommend for you to do, I will give you a discount, which means that if it's a Diamond LC pricing, I'll give them a discount off the full kit. But if you want one item, the products individually are right in the catalog. So this is one technique that you can use in selling, and it's done extremely well for me because everyone unanimously says, I'll get a Totale. They buy the full product. Of course, I have created a survey form for the Flawless. Make sure that every single guest that tries the Flawless product fills out your survey for you. So when you're taking before and after pictures, I want to talk to you guys about that as well. What's really, really important is to make sure that you are using even lighting. So don't give one side of it a glare and the other side of it, a darker. Make sure the lighting is the same and consistent. make sure that when you're taking your photo, they keep their facial expressions the same. One shouldn't be that it's smiling, and then the next one there's no expression, because that will change the facial features. Do not, and I highly encourage, do not use filters, because you don't want to mislead people. If people are using the product over time, they will see results. You don't need any filters. From a distance standpoint, make sure that you are keeping the same standard when it comes to before and after. So if your before picture is going to include the nose and the eyebrows, make sure the after picture is the same exact shot, not different. And of course, make sure you double tap, especially if you're using your Android or your phone, to focus and make sure that it's not a blurry photo as well. Now, the before and after, these are some clinical tests that have already come through. I want to share them with you. This is the proper before and after picture. We don't care who the person is. We don't care about their eyebrows or their nose, nothing like that. All we want to see is what is their before and after picture. So as you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to become the FERI Flawless brand standard, okay? So the before always goes here, and the after always goes on the right-hand side. We're going to give you this little template, so you're going to be able to upload it into your before and after photos to make sure that you have consistency. And we're always going to give you that FERI Flawless right in the center as well. So you're going to be able to have this beautiful consistency so your albums and your customers can see it. So as you guys can see here, I want you guys to focus on this a little bit. I'm just going to actually zoom in a little bit just to see if you guys can see a little bit better on your screen. So as you guys can see here, this is actually the before picture, and you can see all the fine lines and wrinkles, and you can see there's absolutely no filters whatsoever. Now that's the after. It's the exact same angle, it's the same direction, the eyes are closed, and you can see the diminishing, and this is after one use of basically for the client. Next photo, of course, you can see, of course, I love the results on this. Once again, you can see from the fine dots on the face, the blemishes, that this is a natural photo. There has not been edited. It's just been right after. So hydration. So you can see the fine lines and wrinkles around. This is what we call the pro feet, by the way. You can see the color change immediately on the right-hand side, which is the after picture. And you can see the fine lines diminish and go away. By the way, these are going to be available in brochures, and they're also going to be available in marketing material that you're going to be able to download to be able to utilize on your social media. The FERI Flawless Dream Lips as well, you can see the difference in one application as well, the hydration, the fine lines. These are the vertical lines. Now look at the vertical lines right here that this woman has over here versus on this side. And these are the kind of applications that we're talking about. It's about using the product, it's about seeing the results, but it's about having that consistency when it comes to the flow of application, usage, and most importantly, application. So it's super important to make sure that you guys follow the same guidelines. We are just starting the FERI Flawless. We want to get better and better and better every single day. I'm going to work with our graphic team every single day to make sure that we're giving you the best tools possible in order to be able to enhance your business daily. Now, this is the FERI Flawless survey that we are going to be giving you. This is going to be downloadable in your back office. It is free of charge, so you can download it, you can photocopy it, you can make as much of it as you want. And this is a great lead generation that you're going to be able to do. So I'm just going to zoom into this a little bit, see if I can do this a little bit. And basically what it has is that you would basically get your customer to fill in their name, their address, their email, the date of whatever your event of your home party is, their phone number, and their birthdays. And the reason I've added the birthdays in there is because you want to send reminders and happy birthdays to your customers and to be able to make them feel special. And of course, this is going to become the new beginning for all of you guys when it comes to the FERI Flawless Client Profile Survey. One of the other things as well in their survey, are they interested in the skincare, the jewelry, the accessories, or even special events? So maybe there's a new product launch, they may be interested in that, and you'll have a better understanding of it. And would you prefer your beauty consultation in private? Of course, as an email operator, you are also becoming a beauty consultant when it comes to the event that you're doing. And the next question is, are you currently using using a product line? If yes, which one? Then, of course, this will give you a basic idea of who the consumer is, if they're using anything at all or not. And if they tried the FERI Flawless product at your event, which product did they try? So everything is just basically a check mark. They don't really have to do much writing. And of course, if they do the demonstration, they're able to tell you how their skin feels after and before Flawless as well. So this is a great survey that's been created for you. And of course, the closing question, right? Which skincare are you interested in purchasing today? The Totale, the Devotion, the Vibrant, the Night and Day, the Party Packet, or individual products? And some of you may not know what the Devotion, Vibrant, Night and Day, or the Party Package is, and I will be releasing those when it comes to the entire Flawless package as well. And then, of course, you know, are you interested in hosting a FERI Flawless party and receiving free products and discounts, yes or no? And then, of course, provide 3 available days of the week or of the month that you can basically do your own home party. So now, again, this becomes a great lead generation. The back of the survey basically has your own personal notes and information about that particular customer, you know, if you did a patch test, what they loved, what their results were, and then of course you're able to communicate. So this is like following the forensic system in a way, which is basically calling them back, following up, setting up an appointment as well. All right, let's go to demonstration tips, and I'm almost done. So for demonstration tips, ensure that the volunteer is not using any medical products. Now we've had some of our distributors sort of say, oh, well, I had a customer that is on whatever medical product on their face, and should they be using it? And I always say no. If someone is doing a detox, let them do their detox and then get on our product. We always recommend that you don't mix Flawless. It is a skincare regimen with any other product as well. The face should be clear of any residual products. So it's really important, you know, if someone's got other products on their face, make sure that it's either clean or clear, or they're not using any sort of product. Now, never tell anybody to discontinue whatever product that they're using, especially if it's come from a dermatologist, and start to replace it with our product, because at the end of the day, we're not doctors and we don't want to pretend to become. As I mentioned earlier, always perform a quick patch test on the inside of the arm. Remind guests that they need to use the product for 30 to 90 days to see optimal results. I can't reiterate this anymore, but please make sure you are telling the customer 30 to 90 days, depending on their person's age, skin, and past regimens, they will be able to see results. Do not promise Flawless to be the magic potion. I've said this, I think, 100 times. I'm going to say it again. It's not a magic potion, right? It's not an overnight magical potion that's going to make people look, you know, 10 years younger. Give the product time to work and never be impatient. Again, patience is a key. I mean, I've been using the product religiously and believe in it, swear by it, and live it, love it. One of the other questions that's been coming up is, can the gift certificate be given away for the FERI Flawless products? And the answer is yay! Absolutely, yes, it can be. So if you have someone that is interested maybe to host a party for you, see, if you give away a gift certificate for nothing, it means nothing. So why not use it as an incentive for someone that does a home event for you, offer them to be able to give them a $100 gift certificate. So talk about a great lead generation. You know, anyone who basically hosts a party for me, I will give you a $100 gift certificate off your $200 purchase of Flawless. And of course, as you know the rules, it can be used for up to 2 items. It is only applicable once per customer, and the GC cannot be combined with any promotions. So which means that our Totale package, you can go in there and use the $100 in the Totale. 30-day money-back guarantee. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this because it's a new program. We stand behind our product. We have a money-back guarantee, which means that if the consumer is not happy, and this applies to all retail, please pay attention, to all retail VIP shoppers. We do have a 30-day money-back guarantee that is to protect you as an email operator. And what that means is that if the person wants to return the product within 30 days, it must be in its original packaging, have the original invoice, and must be communicated with us to be able to receive a refund for the purchase. So here's the 2 different ways it works. If they bought the purchase, if they made their purchase from you in a home party, the refund will be processed by yourself as an email operator. You will give them their cash back. You will basically give the product back to us. We will basically ship you a brand new replacement product so you can resell the same product to a new consumer so you never lose money. If the VIP client made the purchase directly from you on your website and we shipped it and we drop shipped it, then GWT will take care of the refund as well. Once again, do not promise people the magic potion and say, oh, just buy it. If you don't love it, just return it, because it's not a money back guarantee. When it comes to our email operators, it basically goes back to you as a product base, and especially if they did buy it from you at a home party, it must have all of the products there in order to be able to get the full refund as well. And again, this return policy has been is going to be updated in the back office as well. So other than that, what I'd like to do at this point is I do want to actually go to the beginning. I want to basically open it up for some Q&As to be able to answer any of the questions that you guys may have, to be able to assist you. So I hope tonight's training was helpful. I'm sorry I went a little bit late, but I've been trying to do my best to kind of speed through it. This is not, you know, a 1 hour training, but I'm going to try to do my best to give you more and more and more training as well. So Brian, I think what we'll do is that we're going to go through some of the questions to answer. But before we go there, I want to make sure that everyone saves the date on two dates. We have a product conference coming up in October, and there is going to be limited seating on that event. It's not a convention, but it's going to be all about products. It's going to be all about how to do home parties. It's going to be how to retail. It's going to be how to display. It's about how to use. It's about all the brochures, the new clinical tests, the new flawless brochures. I mean, there's tons of work, so I'm going to be working around the clock to get that done. Those dates, ladies and gentlemen, are September 8th and 9th, and it will be at the Hilton Hotel in Toronto. So make sure you save those dates. Make sure you are here in Toronto if you are serious about your business. So a flyer is going to go out, but I wanted to make sure that everyone saves those dates. So Brian, let's go through some of the questions and comments, and I'll try my best to be able to answer all the questions for tonight.
Well, thank you so much, Sanaz. What an amazing, amazing training. I got to tell you that I've been using the FERI Flawless religiously, and I just love how it actually is doing with my skin. But I have a number of questions here. First off is Nancy McLeod. She has a question, and she asked about whether the product is gluten-free.
No. I don't actually, you know what, I'm not going to say no, but it's, again, we're not trying to sell this product as this all natural, you know, element of a product. So we're not even going to focus on whether it's gluten-free or not, or whether it's organic. So don't even allow your customers to go into that realm. Basically, what we give you is basically what I want you guys to move forward with.
Okay, perfect. And then I have a comment here from Alvin. He said that he's used the Quad AG to treat spots and outbreaks of some acne, and he's found that it's been very effective in quickly reducing the pimple and minimizing any blemishing. So that's fantastic.
Absolutely, and thank you for that feedback as well. I finally now can see the questions myself as well, so I'll go through them quickly now. So thank you so much, Brian. So the next question from Victoria is, when will the sachets be available? When the sachets are available, ladies and gentlemen, we are working with our lab to get them done. When it is done, we will definitely be sending out a blast email, and we will make it available to you guys. We want to put it in your hands just as much as you guys want them. So we are working to get them done. Next question from Karen. How long have you and Ramin been using the FERI Flawless skincare? I've been using it for probably over a year now, religiously, and Ramin just a little bit shorter time than me. But as you guys, I think Ramin is about 7 or 8 months he's been using it. So again, when it comes to our results, they're pretty eminent. You can see them clearly. And it's just simply because it is a regimen that will take time for it to work. Are you going to be doing any live demos on how to apply the product? That is from Tamara. Yes, absolutely. We do have a production shoot scheduled in May. We are going to be doing the same crew that did the Doug Davidson video. We are working currently actually on a flawless promo video for all of you, as well as a demo video, as well as a training video. So we are working around the clock. You know, after up to convention was all about the products to get it launched. Now that it's all launched, we're working around the clock to be able to give you all the tools that you need in order to go and blow it up. So a video on the question, yes. So, Boris, thank you, Sanaz. What is the shelf life when it comes to the nice room? So great question. One of the things I recommend for everyone to do is look on the back of your bottle. There's a picture of a little jar on the back of every single bottle, and that is your shelf life. So all the different products are different, and that is the shelf life that is on it. And of course, when it comes to the product, you should be really using it within 30 days. No one shouldn't be sitting on anyone's shelf for more than 30 days if you are religiously using it. 30 to 60 days, I should say. But the shelf lives are anywhere from 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, depending on what the product is. Next one from Kafina. Kudos to you, girl. It's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning in Nigeria, and you're up. Sweet, sweet training, Sanaz. I am longing, flowing smoothly. Love it. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Kafina, for your kind words. And I saw you went back to Nigeria and just did your own big flawless event as well. Great job on that. Nando says, happy Easter. Awesome presentation. Thank you. Very informative as well. Thank you so much, Nando. And of course, yes, a happy Easter to everyone who's celebrating, and a happy Passover for those of you who are celebrating. Kafina again says, this training is super. Thank you, Sanaz. Thank you so much, Kafina, sweetheart. Jeremy, Sanaz, we appreciate you and everything that you do. You good people. Thanks, Jeremy. That's very kind of you. Irina Kim, what about Mexico? What is the time frame for Mexico? So one of the things that's actually a great question, because not only Mexico, there's so many different countries that people are asking for. The Caribbean team, of course, is asking for there. So when it comes to registration, the way that we chose the countries is based on the amount of volume. Of course, Canada, USA, Australia, Europe, and Nigeria have the most amount of volume. So the more volume that we have in our business, in our products, in our signups, then of course what we do is that we will focus on getting the registration done. But let's say for a country, if we have 100 email operators, we're not going to go and focus on that market immediately, but it will be on our list of things to do. By the way, registration for skincare, it is super expensive. It is not cheap. You don't just pay, $100 to go into a country. It costs $20,000, $30,000, sometimes each product to be registered with the governments. And they have to be registered with government agencies. So it has to make sense for us as a corporation to be able to get the products into those countries and to focus on the registration. Renisha Charles Jones from St. Lucia, absolutely great training. I've gotten great value. Thank you, SVP. I'm proud. I'm a product of the product and have 4 sets ordered already. Awesome, Vern. Absolutely, my dear. It's all about demoing and, of course, reselling the product. Valencia, thank you, VP. Sanaz, absolutely awesome training. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Abdulia, Sanaz, thank you so much for this amazing training. One of my VIPs asked me, how come we don't have a toner? I know that using the Totale is enough, but can you explain the right way to answer the question? Yeah, absolutely. It's actually a great question. So I actually asked the same thing when it comes to when it came to creating the products, and a lot of companies do sell toners as well, but toners are filled with alcohol. So the reason that we don't use it is because we don't want you guys to use alcohol on your face, number one. Number two, the reason that you don't need it with our regimen is because based on the cleanser, it cleanses your skin enough to be able to hydrate and tighten. But at the same time, your day Revive 5D it's so super high in antioxidants that it does what the toner really does. A toner really tightens your skin by adding a whole bunch of alcohol to it, which is really not good. So our Revive 5D is so high in antioxidants that it actually has almost like the toner built into it. But I don't want to say that it's got a toner built into it, because in reality, it doesn't have any alcohol in our product. So the reason that we don't need a toner is because the 5 products, or I should say even the cleanser day and night and the eye serum, all work simultaneously together to be able to create that tightness that you need and the same results that you would receive from a toner as well. So Aaron Spring, very fantastic. A training SVP, thank you so much. Western Canada Regimen are revved up for FERI flawless sales. They are coming in early, and happy Easter, GWT family. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for that comment, Aaron. No doubt. Again, that's what it's all about. It's about buying, selling, and making money, right? So I want to make sure not only are you guys a product of the product, but we start to see, and those are things that we're looking at corporately as well. When it comes to our crew and our flawless team that's going to do the training, what we're going to look at is where's the most amount of volume that's coming through in sales, in purchases, and in resale as well. And what's really amazing is that I've been doing the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, and the amount of retail sales that are happening in our company are absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the amount of retail dollars and commissions that people are making are absolutely amazing. So I might actually next year do top retail award, which is the person that does the most amount of retail online sales. And of course, we also look at how much PV they're currently buying as well. So that might actually be a new vertical that we might start to do, which is people that are retailing the product. Verlin Mohammed says, awesome training, Sanaz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Verlin. That is very kind of you. And of course, Kafina, what do you think of the climate here? It will darken on the complexion the more? No, absolutely not. So what it basically does is going to balance the skin. And like I said, your skin is a very large organ, and it takes time for it to transition. And sometimes for some of the Caucasian skin, what happens is it starts to become, flaky, and sometimes it starts to become more dry before it starts to get hydrated. But I can assure you guys, if you guys are using it religiously, you will ultimately see results. Next question is, thank you for the training. How much did the product invest in producing these amazing products? And then that is from Anastasia. I don't know the exact number. That is an interesting question. I'm not sure how it's relevant to our business, but I don't know. At this point, I don't know, and I don't want to just throw out a number for you guys. It's not really relevant anyways, but I can tell you a gosh of money. It's not easy or cheap to develop your own skincare. You need strong backing. You need lots of lawyers. You need a lot of scientists. You need a lot of money to do it, and all I can say is a lot of money and a lot of cha-ching. So hopefully that will help you answer your question. So Karen says, when will the results of the application of the certification group training be announced? I'm still working on that. I'm not done yet. When I'm ready, I will definitely announce it, Karen. So Boris says, do we rub the night serum and day moisturizer deep or hard? No, you don't need to, do basically a scrub. It's not a scrub. I want to make sure that we understand that. And so what you want to do is, for myself, that I wear makeup throughout the day, sometimes when I use a cleanser, I basically cleanse my face in the direction that I taught you guys. And by the time I rinse it off, it's all gone. When it comes to the night serum, very lightly, I'm just sort of stroking the face to apply it. And I find that the night serum, if your face is a little bit damp, it actually glides on even a lot smoother as well. But no, you don't need to do deep moisture, or let the product do the work, not your fingers. Brian, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I could just hear you. So Junior Estresta says, love it, Sanaz. Very, very informative. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Junior. So Ilona Reese says, is there a recycling program in place for packaging once the product is finished? So Ilona, great question. I actually have already had some of my own products that have been finished, and obviously for me, I don't throw them out. I would recommend, as opposed to recycling them, to actually keep those for product displays. And that would be very, very good to do that. Like basically do a sticker on the bottom of it once it's done. to use those as demo displays, especially if you're doing a trade show and you're in the public. I would never recommend using full bottles. I would definitely recommend using empty bottles for your own safety and security to make sure there's no product that goes missing. Next one is from Chris Lee. He says, happy Easter, everyone. The training was fantastic. Learned so much from you, Sanaz. We did our first flawless party on the weekend, sold some stuff. Guests had amazing results. Thank you so much for that testimonial. So will we be keeping the promotion after the 22nd, Carlos? The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make sure that you guys all know the promotion ends on the 22nd. It was already extended because of a typo in our graphic team by 2 days. It was supposed to end on the 20th, which is in 4 days. It will be ending on the 22nd for sure. Make sure you and your team, if you guys want to maximize on this free upgrade, you guys go ahead and do that. Next question from Sandra Watterson. Can you please confirm if the $100 GC can be used on the Totale? And the answer is no, because it must be a combination of 2 products that totals 200. And of course, the Totale is got, it's basically 1 product that's got 5 items in it that totals over 300. So therefore, no, it has to be over two products. So the Totale doesn't apply, my dear. Okay, so we need, Kafina says, we need a body lotion, please. And I agree with you, Kafina. I'm actually working with our scientists on an amazing body lotion that's got the microsilver in it as well. And there would be many, many other products. You guys never know. I might actually have some special treats for you guys at the September conference that I'm going to be doing. Anne McLean says, great training. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Carlos Raj Prasad says, love it. Winsburg Regis, St. Lucia, this is great training, good stuff, always good to listen to you on the products. Thank you so much, Winsburg, and hope you're doing great. Tony Walker, superstar from Barbados, thank you, Sanaz and team. Blemishes I've developed as a teenager have begun to disappear after 2 weeks of using a FERI Flawless Plus. The Barbados team has scheduled weekly demos, so thank you for further equipping us. Girl, I saw that table in the trade show you guys did. You totally kicked butt. It looked absolutely amazing. Great job, Tony. We're so proud of you. That was exactly why you were one of our award winners as well. So superstar over there. Watch out for her. Barbados is on the rise. Teresa says, thank you, Sanaz, for the details given in the training tonight. Thanks again. My pleasure, sweetheart. So good to have you on the call. Maxwell, our recruiting monster, says, awesome training, very informative. Glad you enjoyed it, my dear. Tony Walker says, again, also I realize that the VIP clients now have their own very flawless website and they appreciate it. Yeah, so on that website, it's basically an information portal. At this point, we are going to get better and better every single day. I'm working and pushing our IT team to help in the process to update and to even make it better and better. And very soon, by the way, we will have a section that is going to be able to, that you're going to be able to upload your testimonials and you're going to be able to upload your pictures. So those pictures and testimonials will go live on the FERI Flawless website so people can basically, you know, be able to read all the testimonials that there are. Lem2 says, one of my VIP customers loves the eye serum and getting great results. Thank you so much for that testimonial. People are can we get an extension on the promotion? Honestly, I don't think so. Javilta, we've already given you guys ample time to maximize on this promotion. And you guys have 6 days, so let's start pushing now. Maximize as well. Karen Hardy, so great for this product line. Absolutely love it. Thank you for its creation and the ongoing training. My pleasure, Karen, and it's going to keep on going and going. Jasmine, happy Easter. Do any of the products have sun protection? And the answer is no, my dear. They do not have sun protection. Again, Sherry says, thank you so much for the important training. The number showing on the bottom of the eye serum is L7. I don't know what you're talking about, but we can definitely take a look at it. Send me an email on that, please, Sherry. Hi, Sanaz. How should you leave the cleanser on your face before washing it out? Well, it's a cleanser. So, you know, what I would do is basically rub it into your face for about 20-30 seconds and then give it a good rinse. It depends on how much you need to cleanse. But again, using your fingers, I always say use it, pretend you are praying like we did the demonstration, and just basically cleanse and go into circular motion. Give it a good rub for about 20 seconds and then rinse off with water, and wash your face with it. And then, of course, Courtney says, hi, Sanaz, could you clarify the gift certificate question? If someone buys 2 products for a total of $240, example, night serum and the eye serum, can they apply the gift certificate? And the answer is yes. So based on the policies that we have on our gift certificate, remember, it must be total up to 2 items. It must be in the Posh or FERI up to 2 items. And many of you are already doing that. But again, you want to make sure that you guys understand that when you give a gift certificate to a customer, up to the first 200, you do not make retail profit. So that's what I'm saying. Do not just give it away to anybody. Make sure that if someone is going to host a party or does something for you, that's when you give them the gift certificate. If you give people something for nothing, it means nothing to them. If you just give them a gift certificate and you tell them it's $100 off your next $200 purchase, it's not going to mean anything to them. But if you tell them that if you host a party and you basically give me 5 referrals, I'll give you a $100 gift certificate off your next purchase, or a $100 gift certificate off the eye serum or the Dream Lips, trust me, that's going to mean something to them. Sean Singh, awesome call, Sanaz, loving the Flawless. Even though I don't use it religiously, I'm already getting great results. Looking forward to my first Flawless party. Mr. Singh, you got phenomenal results, the 1 application. Get religious because, you know, hey, it's Easter Sunday, so perfect day to talk about getting religious. Use your products religiously, team. The more consistent you are, the more of a better result you're going to see. And if you're not consistent, your customers won't be consistent. Be consistent. There is not a day that goes by that I do not use our products as well. All right. Stella, hi Sanaz, thank you so much for the great training. We have been promoting Flawless here in the UK and don't know how many LCs are hope, but will we get the Flawless here in UK? Great question, Stella. UK is under the European Union, so once we release that, UK will be able to get its products, and you guys are first on the list anyways for Europe. So very soon, my dear, more than, you guys are a lot closer than other people. Sandra Waterson, is it recommended to use a washcloth to remove the cleanser? Yeah, that's actually a different way of doing it. And if you wanted to do a demonstration to remove it with a cloth and water, yeah, you can. It really depends on, you know, for more the women, not so much men. How you know what you have in your skin, how much makeup, or you know, did you have a concealer and then foundation and then a powder and then a setting powder, and it depends on how much you've caked onto your face, right? So the more you got, the more you're gonna have to cleanse and wash. For men, it's a little bit easier because all they're just doing is getting rid of the natural bacteria and the residue that's built up from dust and from just walking around as well, or for women that don't wear makeup. Boris, Sanaz, Ramin, I remember the shareholders meeting 4 years ago. You asked if we wanted something that was mainstream, that worked, and was natural. I thank you so much for all your diligent work and works of and natural. I thank you so much for your diligent hard work, incredible work that you've done with this product line. With Ramin at your side, how you have brought these products. It's the other way around. Ramin comes up with a vision. I just make sure that his vision comes alive. So, you know, when it came to skincare, Ramin's main mandate was to be able to create, so, you know, his rule to me, if it exists, make it better. If it doesn't exist, create it. That's the #1 mandate I have as my job with Ramin, our CEO and founder. But yeah, I mean, when it came to the development of this product, I had a very, very set product that I wanted to make sure that we created in our company. And that was to be able to create a product that's never been created. So Thank you so much for that comment. And ladies and gentlemen, we can go on and on and on with questions. These are all fantastic questions that all of you have, and we will get better every single day to be able to provide you with a lot more, train you more, give you more, and to inspire you more. But the best advice I can give to each and every single one of you, be a product of the product, use the product religiously, and we always are here to stand behind the products that we have. So I apologize that our webinar went a little bit long. I usually like to keep them 1 hour on the nose, but since this is a new vertical, I know there's lots and lots of great questions. Brian, maybe you want to just go quickly through some of the announcements, and then we'll shut the call down for tonight.
Most definitely, Sanaz, and again, thank you so much for the amazing training that you put forth to the field today. We do have a number of training things coming up this week that we want to make everyone aware. First of all, in Abuja on Monday, they have basically a FERI Flawless Branding Party and Power Tour on Monday, April the 17th. And this week is going to be a very, very busy week, as you'll see. On Monday, again, in Toronto, we have our tax training, Monday, April 17th at 7:30. And this is actually going to be held at GWT Corp at our corporate head office. So, you know, be there with all your guests. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we have our power tour in Toronto with hosts, actually presenters, Callie Jensen and Clement Fong. And I skipped over the Tuesday tour in Brampton, where Brian Arundel, I'll be presenting there. So I know we've got some things happening as well. Thursday, downtown Toronto. So, you know, just about every day of the week, you have things you can plug your people into. And of course, on Monday and on Wednesday, the tax training is going to be broadcast via webinar. And on Wednesday, we've got the tour, the Toronto tour being broadcast also by webinar. So lots of events and functions that you can attend and you can have your guests attend to further expand and grow your business. So, you know, it's been a great training. Thank you very much, Sanaz. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I definitely want to wish everyone, you know, a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning or good evening, wherever you are in the world. And, you know, it's your chance to go forth and to really expand your business aggressively. Take advantage of course, the Totale promotion, which we know is ending on the 22nd. So use every moment you can to maximize that promotion and to help use it to build your business. So thanks, everyone, and have yourself a great night.
Thank you so much, Brian. Again, happy Easter to everyone. Have a great night. And I look forward to seeing everyone in September in Toronto. Remember, September 8th and 9th. And as well, myself and the CEO, Ramin, will be doing a boot camp here in Toronto in May the 13th, I believe, is the date. So see you all then.
Night, everyone.
Good night.